attention, please. I don't have a microphone. There aren't enough microphones for me. Just enough for the kids in the play. So, this is probably the longest play with the largest group that I've done with them. They have been practicing. They've been working really hard at it. We did a preview for the kids in the school, just a section of it. They seem to really enjoy it. And it's pretty entertaining. And so I do want to thank everybody for coming out. All the money that was paid goes to the junior class towards their senior trip next year. And so same with all some Buckeyes were made, some banana pudding, and some banana bread will be sold separately. All that money will also go towards them as well, and it's just to support them. So what you're doing tonight is going not to the school, but to the next year's senior class. I do want to thank you guys for that. That's what we do with the drama plays here. But eventually I'm going to make my way back there to turn the lights off and turn the lights on. I do want to say, this is the 2024 Spring Drama Class presenting Murder at the Orient Express. It is an Irish-owned Chinese restaurant. So, we'll start here in just a second.
Here's your bill, customer.
$8.22? That's highway robbery.
One order, moo goo gai pen, one egg roll, and one poo poo platter. $8.22. Pay now.
Fine, here.
Cash only.
What's the matter? Don't trust anybody?
Yeah, no trust anybody. Cash.
Why are you working at a Chinese joint instead of selling schnitzel and wieners at the German place up the street?
I like egg foo young.
Hey, Mr. DeWitt.
Psst, here, you fool.
Almost didn't recognize you. Why do you look like a fisherman at a funeral? Who died?
Nobody yet.
What do you mean, yet?
I'm the richest man in this town, this county, this state.
I'll take that into account when I send you your bill.
I own everything in this town. Almost everything in this county, and a sizely portion of this state.
Keep talking. The meter is running.
In order to amass such property and power, I've had to step on a few people.
You mean ground them up like ants at a picnic?
Never anything personal, mind you.
Well, one of them bit you, huh?
Not yet, but
Business is business.
I'm glad you understand that, Sharp. The problem is not everyone's as understanding as you.
Yep.
Someone's been sending me letters.
And I'm assuming them ain't love letters, are they? Oh, what? I'm going to cut your liver out. You okay, man?
Nope, not love letters. Started about a year ago. Thought it was a joke at first. One idle threat every now and again. Who cares? Then, about a month ago, they started coming more frequently. Now I get one every day, sometimes 2 or 3.
How come you ain't never called the cops about this?
You involve the authorities and everyone knows your business. And I want this kept strictly between you and me. No publicity whatsoever.
well, I don't know about that. What do you want me to do when you find out?
I should think that's obvious.
Is it really? The only thing obvious here is you ain't paid me yet. So until I get my money, you don't get nothing. I can smell Peking duck burning in the kitchen. Oh, that smell.
I want you to find who's sending me death threats. Okay?
And how am I supposed to do that?
What's the matter? Afraid you're not up to it?
Oh, I can always stand on a ladder.
I'm beginning to think I was a fool to call you in the first place.
Considering how as if I'm the only private eye in town, I don't think so.
Find out who's sending me these, and bring him to me, and there's a $500 bonus in it for you.
500 schmuckers, huh? I don't know.
And 5 free car washes at Seymour Suds-orama.
Throw in a few fortune cookies and you got yourself a deal.
Yeah, you snapped?
A couple of fortune cookies for my associate here.
Sure, yeah, your wish is my command.
You got that last letter handy?
It's this one.
Roses are red, violets are blue. It's only a few days before I get you. Oh my gosh. It's a flair for the poetic.
I don't need literary criticism. I need to find out who's sending these.
And when you find out, what's exactly going to happen?
That, my dear Sharp, is none of your business. But let's just say his staff won't be the only thing that's canceled.
Fortune cookies, yeah?
Yeah. One for you and one for me.
Good luck.
You'd better get to work, Sharp, and fast.
What happened? I need some tea. That's dry. A week and a day, and you'll be laid away. A week, that must mean a week from today. Saturday. Oh. I'm done with that cookie.
So you'd better get to work then.
Well, as soon as I get some egg rolls and some sweet and sour sauce, I'll get to cracking.
Egg rolls? Get out there and find out who's doing this. I'll give you a week. You meet me here 1 week from today at 6:30 p.m. Got it?
Hold your horses, dude. And a couple extra sweet and sour sauces, please.
Honestly.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Dude, service.
You snapped?
Yeah. Can I get some egg rolls, please? And a couple sweet and sour sauces. Just reap my fortune. Hey, Twit. Says here, I'm going to win the lottery. You shouldn't have switched fortunes. Twit. Twit. with 3 feet of the white stuff already on the ground and another foot to come. Most roads into town are closed, and a few still open are almost impassable. The police have issued this advice to stay. Everyone, 100 miles of the radius of town, stay home. Please, under no circumstances, go anywhere tonight.
I don't know. What are you doing that for?
Tis our busiest nights in the history of the Orient Express.
Wonder why everybody got a kiss for John Meat tonight?
Who cares? It's business. We don't want to be scaring out these fine people with bad weather reports.
It's weird if you ask me. And it might not be the reason. There's no kiss falling.
Oh, Sister dear, we've got plenty of corned beef hash for breakfast. Would you be liking a wee bit more tea, sir?
No.
And was the corned beef mushy to your liking?
What's in these egg rolls that taste different, ma'am?
This is our own recipe. We put a touch of leprechaun luck in every one.
You want another cup of tea here, customer?
No, tell me something, Gretel.
Fra Beethoven, please.
Beethoven. Say, are you related to,
Yeah, I'm his Ninth Symphony.
Ugh. I don't even want to begin to think about what you mean by that. Anyway, why is it so crowded tonight? You never have more than a few people here.
Well, we did have a coupon and a paper this morning. If you buy 1 poo-poo platter, then you'll be getting a free order of fortune cookies.
I didn't see that. And I didn't get any free fortune cookies.
You must have coupon, your customer.
Oh no, Fra Beethoven. We can be sparing an order of fortune cookies, can't we?
No coupon, no fortune.
Don't worry, sir. I'll bring out your fortune cookies immediately.
Good, and what time is it?
Just getting on 7, sir.
Great, he's late again.
Why, who?
My associate. Ah, here he is now. You're late.
Sorry, Mr. Twit.
Shh. Nobody knows I'm here.
Yeah, right. Sorry, Mr. Tweedly-dee-dee-dee. Hey, they giving away money at this place tonight?
Fortune cookies. Who'd come out on a night like this for a fortune cookie?
You did, Mr. Twit.
Quiet, they'll hear you.
Right. Sorry, Mr. Tweedly-dee-dee-dum.
You said you'd be here at 6:30. I don't like to be kept waiting.
Look, at the rate the snow's falling, you're lucky I got here at all.
Enough of your sob story, Sharp. I want information, and I want it now.
Dude, before we get to that, we got some business to attend to. Real business.
What are you talking about?
Your check bounced.
Ridiculous.
Like a 5-year-old on a new mattress.
Then I'll write you a new check.
So I can watch the twins bounce on mattresses? Come on. What kind of fool do you take me for?
I don't know. What kind are you?
That's as old as the bony shade you're wearing, or glasses, whatever you got on your face. I'm starting to get a picture of how you operate, and it's not a very pretty one, Doc.
I'm not paying you to find out how I operate.
Well, you ain't paid me at all, so until I get my money, you don't get no info.
I get it. You haven't found a thing. And this is just your way of getting something for nothing.
Oh, how are you wrong, Butter? Dead wrong.
Don't say that word. I got another message this morning.
Oh, yeah? What did it say?
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse runs up the clock. When the clock strikes 1, you're dead and done. Hickory dickory dock.
Diabolical. That must mean 1 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Okay, fine. Here's your money.
I'll send you your bill in the morning.
So tell me, who wants me dead?
Okay, man. I've got quite a hefty list. Here is a list of everyone who would have a reason to bump you off.
I told you I had to step on a few people to get where I am.
This reads like a New York City phone book, buddy.
But that's ridiculous. To wade through a list like that would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Yeah, a haystack the size of Mount Everest. But never fear. You paid good money, and I got good info.
Go on.
I can tell you I whittled it down a little. So, here ye. We can cross off the Amnesty International because they're committed to non-violence. NASA dropped its suit against you because, let's see, they don't want bad publicity. The Red Hat Society of Philadelphia agreed not to send a hitman after you. All right, how did they put it? As long as you never step foot in the city of brotherly love, as long as you shall live. The Archbishop of Canterbury, the Pope, and Dalai Lama all said they would forget and they'd work on forgiving you somehow.
All right. I never said I was in the running for sainthood. So far, you haven't been much help.
Oh, no? I can tell you one thing, Mr. Tweedledee-Dee-Dum. I did a little bit more paring down on my list.
Okay, that's more like it.
You see that? You see, whoever's sending those notes is in this immediate area.
In town?
Possibly in this very room.
Okay. How do you know that?
Myron P. Penworthy, my friend. My handwriting expert. He said this is the work of as many as a dozen different people.
What?
Yeah, a dirty dozen.
What am I gonna do? You've gotta help me, man.
Never fear, man. Like Elvis said, don't get all shook up.
Easy for you to say, you're not in the blender.
Hey, it's okay. Here's an address. Wait, where's it? Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it, man? Here's an address. Knock 3 times, tell him Sharp sent you. You'll be there, safe for the night. Whoever's trying to bump you off at 1 o'clock will never find you there.
All right.
Well, why aren't you going?
I want my free fortune cookies.
Will you just get out of here, man?
Here we are, Mr. Tweedledee-Dee-Dum.
But I love these things.
Any minute now, Tweedledee-Dee-Dee.
Quiet.
My fault.
Say, what is this?
What's wrong?
This fortune says you will die tonight.
Let me see that.
A grisly death awaits you soon. Who puts these fortunes in these cookies, Toots?
I don't know. They come out of a sealed bag.
Maybe it's...
Fate.
Nonsense! Ridiculous! You're up to something, and he's gonna find out what it is.
Back up.
You charged me for the fortune cookies. I thought they were free.
That's right, Mary. They be on the house.
Huh. Not till 1 o'clock, anyway.
It's not 1 o'clock.
Mommy, me dear, I told you the pot's better than getting away.
Oh, dear.
You okay, man? Holding in there?
Don't worry, Fakes. Probably the storm, that's all.
Stay put and nobody will get hurt.
Hey, Tweet! You alright?
Who was that?
Tweet! Where are you, man? Tweet! Seymour! Tweet, where are you? Come on, man.
Did you say Tweet?
Tweet! Tweet! Where are you? Tweet! Where'd you go? What happened?
Molly, you've been scaring the customers off with the Ben shares cry like that.
What happened? Oh!
What is it? Oh, well, is he, dead?
Well, sure ain't got any life in him. All right, guys, we've got a murder on our hands.
Who's dead?
Twit's dead.
Somebody finally got to him, huh?
How did you know that, lady? Nobody said he was murdered.
Men like Twit never die naturally.
I didn't hear shots.
He wasn't shot. He was stabbed. 2 chopsticks right to the heart. All right, guys. Why is there a fortune cookie on the ground? Who killed him? I don't want nobody moving. Absolutely nobody. I said no moving. Where's the back door to this joint?
That way.
Which way?
Can I go on?
Only the left one.
That way.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Get out of here, you masher! This is the ladies' room!
Oh!
It'd be the other door. Hey, but it's chained and padlocked. We don't use it.
Now you tell me.
Mary, should we call the police?
Oh, maybe he is the police.
Him, dumb cop.
I heard that.
Who exactly are you?
Dudley Sharp. Private Eye.
Can we move?
Yeah, what's stopping you?
Well, you said to stand still.
Yeah, that was just as long. I was checking the back door. See if it was locked. Butter. All right, guys.
Hello?
Who killed Twit?
Police department?
Who's she calling?
My guess is the police department.
This be Molly McGregor at the Orient Express. Oh well, we be thanking you, Captain. And just for that, you be getting a wee bit of Mugu Patio Brine next time you're in. Well now, we've got a wee bit of problem. If you know what I mean, a man up and got himself murdered here. Just as I said, Captain, right through the heart. Well now, there be a Dudley Sharp here. As you're eating a donut,
Excuse me.
Mr. Sharp, Captain Oates wants a word.
Why'd you have to call him? Sharp here. Look, Captain, that wasn't my fault. I told you he had an attack poodle. It ain't my fault if you didn't believe me. Yeah, it's Seymour Twit. I was doing a job for him. Well, somebody was sending him threatening messages. And he wanted me to find out who. Quit your laughing. Gosh. If he hadn't tried to get his fortune cookies, he would have been safe. Oh, is that so? Yeah, well maybe you just better shovel quicker. And if I don't? I was just joking. Come on, man. You know me. Right. Over and out to you too. All right, guys. He says we gotta stay here until they shovel their way over. Nobody's moving, man. You can't get out of here till he gets through that door.
Well, I don't suppose you want to touch anything.
Exactly.
Will the police want to talk to us all?
I'd stake my reputation on it.
You got a reputation?
Yeah. You remember a couple years ago when the bank got robbed?
No.
Well, I was the one who put the cops on the tail of the thief.
Who was the thief?
A German shepherd. He ran off with one of the bags of money. And you remember the owner of Pete's grocery store, how he got, I don't know, disappeared or something?
No idea.
Well, I was the one who found him.
How'd you do that?
Pulled the wrong lever on the produce truck, and out he came with a buttload of zucchini.
You get paid for stuff like that?
Yep. Twit. Pete loves it, man. He was so grateful I get home my produce at cost, man. And there's one time, this Chanteuse down at the Holiday Inn. She got robbed that one night.
You got the money back?
And how? Her bozo ex-boyfriend, some pro wrestler, had to settle some gambling debts.
You got something to get for us?
Yeah, all that fake grunting and groaning. Come on, man. You. I like that fake grunting and groaning, buddy. Oh. Say, you got you a mighty grip on you, man. You wouldn't have to know a chanteuse now, would you?
No way. What's a chanteuse?
I think she raises chickens or something.
Say, buddy, next time, knock.
I'm not Buddy. I'm Dudley Sharp. Private Eye.
Yeah, you got nosy eyes, all right.
You got that right, sister. We got a murder here, folks.
A murder? What? Who?
Seymour Twit.
Yeah, who'd he kill?
He didn't kill nobody. He was the victim.
Oh.
All right. Let's face it. We're stuck here until the cops can shovel their way over. Till then, I'm gonna find out who killed him. Best part is, the killer's in this very room.
And by Jiminy Ware,
I'd be taking a frying pan to his noodle if he is.
Is that so? He or she is in this very room.
What do you mean?
I mean, one of you guys are the killer.
now, Mr. Doyle,
Sharp!
I knew it had something to do with the knife. Wait, how do you know if it was one of us who sent him to his eternal reward?
Reward?
If you ask me, it's in the land down under.
And he doesn't mean Australia.
Hey. Ain't you heard the old saying, judge not lest ye be considered the prime suspect?
No.
I don't believe for one moment that one of our fine customers would do such a thing. They're on chopsticks yet.
Another one of the murder weapons?
Look, one of you did it. The back door's chained and padlocked. Nobody came through the front door. We would have felt a cold breeze. And to my knowledge, there's nowhere to hide in here. Is there?
Well, we have a walk-in freezer.
In the walk-in cooler.
Okay. I'll be back. Nobody's moving. At all. Or else you'll be facing the wrath of Dudley Sharp.
I feel terrible about all of this.
We ought to be getting the folks some tea.
And fortune cookies.
I don't know. The Fortune and Twix cookies weren't the kind I'd want to find.
I can't understand it, can you?
Why, no, Molly, I can't.
It's almost as if somebody knew it was going to happen.
That's silly. How can anybody have known? We all here just confront Twits, not kill him. Wouldn't we?
One person knew. That detective.
Yeah, how come he was here? That wasn't part of the plan.
Didn't you hear him tell the someone was sending Mr. Twit threatening notes?
That's right. He had some sort of plan to get Mr. Twit to safety.
Obviously, that didn't work out too well.
Maybe because he didn't want it to.
Yeah, he knows a lot more than he's telling.
We better squeeze that out of him.
What?
What did you find?
Banana. My favorite.
Anyone hiding in the kitchen?
Nope. I was right all along. It was one of you.
Not so fast, Sherlock.
I wouldn't go if you didn't phone them all.
Yeah, you seem to know an awful lot about all this.
That's my job. That's why I'm called a private eye. Ding! Okay, guys. Who did it? Who killed him? Who wrote the notes?
So, what do you know?
I know one of you killed Twit.
Aside from that,
All right. This is a good banana, man. You should get one. I'll put my cards on the table. Yeah, ma'am. Hold on, let me finish the banana.
Is it a stack deck?
It is a great banana. That's what it is. Y'all got more?
No, we don't.
Anyways, all right. Twit was getting notes left and right, threatening his life.
Big surprise.
What was that? You said something? Seems like everybody here hated him.
He's been singing the notes, Mr. Doyle.
I don't know. What'd you call me?
Doyle.
Sharp! Sharp! Sharp!
Oh, now, don't be getting on like that, or Mary will have a conniption.
Oh, we wouldn't want no conniptions now, would we? All right, guys. Who did it? Who wrote the notes? I'll tell you. Different people wrote the notes. People who don't know how to disguise their handwriting. Ain't y'all ever seen a mystery? Y'all could've...
How many people wrote the notes?
12 different people, actually. Y'all didn't disguise your handwriting very well. Y'all could've used a magazine, cut out the letters. What are you looking at? Don't look at me like that.
Why, Mr. Sharp, you're acting like we wrote the notes.
You got somebody else in mind?
I can honestly say I have never seen the man before.
Neither have I. He was a total stranger.
I think you do know him. His face was in the paper every other week. He was always settling one lawsuit or another.
But look at him. He's obviously wearing a disguise, just like when you met him here last week.
How did you know it was Twit I was meeting with last week?
Oh, well, I just assumed.
Well, you knew Twit all right, disguised or otherwise.
Absolutely not.
His name is on your rental agreement.
How do you know that?
I did my homework. I came up with an A-list of suspects and then did a bit of digging. I sure did find a lot of dirt.
That doesn't mean we knew him.
We just sent off the rent checks every month.
According to his daily planner, he stopped in a month ago. What did he want to see you about?
We weren't here.
That's right. We were courting some beats.
That's plain baloney, and you be knowing it. Why did Twit want to see you?
All right.
He was raising it.
Doubling it.
We're poor. We don't have money like that.
As it is, we make ends meet.
Truth is, Twit wanted you and every other tenant in this building out.
And since he couldn't legally raise the lease,
He could raise the rent.
he had a clause in the lease. See?
He could raise the rent for any reason he saw fit.
And you signed a lease like that?
It was either money from him or no money at all.
Besides,
That part isn't really important.
Go on, man. Wait, you mean the part about your previous restaurant?
What about it?
There was something wrong with the tea.
It wasn't our fault.
we had no idea the tea bags were tainted.
Tainted? With what?
Arsenic.
We weren't responsible.
The store where we bought the tea bags had placed the tea right next to the rat poison, and, well,
The police picked us up entirely.
Sad story, man. Sad story. And your restaurant folded.
hey, Casa Benita was such a fun family place.
And we even have a Rachi band with Fridays and Saturdays.
You know, we never thought of that.
But tea here is good. No rat poison near tea.
How do you know so much about all this, lady? Yeah, I don't think so. I think you got your info firsthand. about Seymour Twit in this conversation in question. But I think you would know a lot, Miss Fern.
Fern? Wow, that's not my name.
Oh, really? That's sure what it says on your license, which is right here. Give it. What's this? A brochure. Leave your troubles behind. Visit Argentina. Oh, what's that?
You get that back. You have no right.
Millicent Fern. Gotcha.
All right. What if I am? I am Fern.
And sure you know Seymour Twit.
Yeah, I knew that rat.
Ooh. I found a picture of you and Twit hard at work in Twit's office.
Yeah, 5 years, the worst 5 years of my life.
Get your shoes out of here, Grandma. You weren't exactly smiling in that picture. You wouldn't consider him boss of the year, would you?
He bought me some flowers on Boss Day because nobody else would.
And you just recently left Twit Enterprises, didn't you?
Left? I was burned off.
Probably not the first.
Or the last. That man had to be stopped.
Is that why you killed him?
I didn't do such a thing to him.
What did you?
He told me I was going to take the fall for some company missing funds.
How many funds are missing?
$500,000.
So it was you who reported the little problem.
I was going over some statements when I noticed a large purchase of a speedboat into its name.
He cleaned out the company account?
Yeah, the children and daycare sister account.
I knew it.
What did you just say?
Nothing. I just like to talk to myself.
Seek some help, man. So, Millie Fern, about this company. Tell me about it. Who are you?
What would you have done? He threatened to turn me over to his lawyers.
But lawyers, they would play fair, no?
No. From the firm Piranha, Barracuda, and Shark?
I heard them guys got teeth.
Yeah, and Twit has a circuit court in his back pocket.
That must mean he's got some mighty big pockets.
What could I have done? He told me that he would arrange everything like I took the money, like I'll sell for mother and baby.
I know, you poor thing.
Would you be liking a tissue?
No thanks, but a little bit more tea might help.
Here you go. Your wish is my command.
So, I imagine, Miss Fern, you ain't too heartbroken after Twit's untimely demise.
That seems particularly timely in her case.
You know what? On second thought, it does. Who is the company left to?
I'm not exactly sure.
He got any relatives or heirs?
One time, Mr. Sharp came to Mr. Twist's office talking about his will.
I thought lawyers are more secret about stuff like that.
Well, Mr. Twit left his intercom on, and I couldn't but hear what they were saying.
So, what was said?
Mr. Twit has had a sister somewhere?
For real. Ooh.
Hey, what was that for?
I just felt like it.
Is that all there was to it, lady?
Want to make something out of it, Buster?
Just asking, ma'am. So, where's his sister?
Mr. Twit said something about having to take care of her, and he knew she was a young gal together for anything.
A real family man, huh?
Wonder how he took care of his sister.
Probably had her committed or something. I saw that in a movie once. The poor woman tried to tell everybody she wasn't nuts.
And what happened?
I don't remember. I fell asleep.
All right, enough about the sister. For now. Anybody else mentioned in that little meeting?
Just his ex-wife.
That man was married?
They say everybody's got a soulmate somewhere.
The trick is, you just gotta find them.
Well, he must have found his under a rock.
And what would you know about it?
You know something about this ex-wife lady?
Just that, well, maybe she saw something in him. A spark of goodness. Like the bud of a flower. A little love, a little nurturing, a little care, and he would blossom.
You've been reading too many romantical books, lady.
I'll admit, I used to. I was raised on them.
What are you reading these days?
In cold blood.
You wouldn't happen to, by
Do I look like I'd use chopsticks? If I had killed someone like Twit, well, have you seen the movie Braveheart?
Yeesh. So, Miss Fern, did you hear anything else Mr. Seymour Twit said? What did they say? And he couldn't decide.
No, he said he was torn between the museum and torture and the new habitat and the zoo.
When was this conversation?
Yesterday, right before he gave me the brochure about Argentina.
Yesterday?
You seem too mighty excited about that.
It must mean he died intestate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think any of his parts was missing.
Mary, that means he died without having a will drawn up and signed.
You got it, Toots. And that means everything will probably go to his sister and his ex-wife.
Oh, that's right.
That's fine by me.
You two seem awfully excited about that outcome.
Well, wouldn't you be?
I don't know. Would I?
It just means that two very responsible, upright citizens will now take over the operations of Twit Enterprises and will work for the betterment of our town, our county, our state, and our country. Hey, you, Fraulein.
Oh, you mean me, Siri?
Yeah, you forgot to pay.
Oh, I was just in the little girl.
I don't remember seeing you here before, Granny.
I've been listening for a long time. I got lots of power.
Watch where you point that cane.
Your bill.
Nobody's leaving till the cops get here.
The cops? Oh, who's hearing me?
Got something
Say.
in your throat?
Where's the other guy who was here?
Oh, I saw him go in the little boy's room.
Where you going, man? You hold it, sister. Nobody's leaving this place till I find out who the killer is. You, go check the John.
What if I don't want to?
I ain't asking. Cheesecake? I don't got a problem with turning you or anybody else here inside out. Comprende?
You should learn to ask. And remember that please is a magic word.
Well, I must be going now. My work is getting crazy.
Whoa, slow down. Yeah, Granny.
Nobody in the John.
Hey, whoa, hold on. Slow your roll. Got some pretty powerful biceps for a granny.
I get it from this homemade biscuits from out the oven.
Whoa!
Mary, let's come over. Okay. Mary, let's come over.
wasn't poor. She wasn't old. And she sure wasn't an old lady.
It's the man who was here earlier.
Was that can only mean one thing, Mr. Sharpie?
Sharp!
He's the killer.
Of course. Nobody else tried to run. Whoever tries to run has to be it.
But this isn't playground tag, lady.
Easy does it, bud. Somebody got some ice. He's got a goose egg the size of a hand grenade on his melon.
I don't need eyes on anything but to get out.
Why are you so anxious to leave, Mr.
General, if you got me.
I didn't know they made lady generals these days.
General Barty Barrel Food. General Barty Barrel Food, United States Marine Corps.
That new outfit doesn't do anything for you, General.
This is the only way I can think of to get out of here.
Some sick trousers you got on.
I wish I had.
Wait, hold on. I remember now. Barney Barrelfoot. Except it ain't general anymore. Is it? Soldier.
No, sir.
It's private.
You got busted?
Yeah, right down to his shorts. Something in the paper about that.
No paper ever mentioned my short.
But they talked about how you had set up a contract with Twin Enterprises.
I remember that contract. Twin is going to supply the roof at 10,000 secretaries. According to the Twin, they were worth $8 million.
Holy.
But the General Accounting Office said that the Marines overpaid Twit by $6 million.
There's nothing that can be done because I had signed the contract.
He tricked you.
I didn't know how much a cyclone pedal cost, so I answered our deal in good faith.
Something Mr. Twit didn't have much of.
So I took the fall.
You wouldn't have minded sending Twit on permanent KP duty now, would you?
Wanna know something I dream of every night?
What's that?
Sticking a bazooka up that guy's nose and letting it rip.
But somebody beat you to the punch. Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Seems everybody's been taking falls lately. Ain't that right, Mr. Wee Willie Wonkers? You're used to taking falls, aren't you?
What? You talking to me? I thought we were accusing him.
He's not the only one with a secret, buddy.
You can. I got a secret.
Oh, I know you do. You ain't really a bum now, are you?
No.
You once had a lucrative career.
Yeah.
Your name was up in lights.
Yeah.
Wee Willie Wonkers. Biggest name in the pro wrestling circuit.
I beat him all. Henry Code Joe. Master Monster. Cool.
Oh, boy.
Stan Slammer.
Yep.
You name him, I beat him.
What happened, big guy?
I bet it's got something to do with Seymour Twit.
You're right. It had everything to do with it, did. If you're not the arena one time, I just Stan Slammer into a pretzel. I was doing real good at it. I mean, the way that got too made my whole day look well.
And then?
I was crossing the crosswalk. I don't know, I was told you it's crosswalk.
Amen.
Went out of nowhere, this giant plumber comes out of nowhere and hits me down to the town. Woke up with a broken nest and a broken eye. And women's lawyers refused to clean my lips.
They have to.
He should have been arrested.
Sounds like vehicular homicide.
But, he ain't exactly dead.
I might as well be. I couldn't get in the ring no more. On top of that, it got soothing damages to his arm.
You poor, poor man.
All right, man.
I love government. Can't run like that.
Send him to the big ring in the sky?
Yeah, get the picture.
But you didn't do it, did you?
Well, look like the type of guy that can use chopsticks.
Well, somebody here used chopsticks.
Maybe he just did himself in.
Come on, a guy like Twit, he was the richest, man. He had the world by the tail. And you, too, all by the tail. Come on. You think a jury's gonna believe that? And especially with chopsticks to the heart? No way. No judge, no jury, never believe it. But, you know what they would believe? That one of you here killed him. Ah, don't be scared. Don't be scared now. But they would believe. I'm gonna find out which one of you did it before that cops get to that door. Hey!
What's going on?
Who took my gun? Yeah, because there's so much red tape hanging up around here.
Well, you don't think one of us tried to strangle you, do you?
What are you doing with that spray paint?
This? Now, how did this end up in my hands?
Something weird's going on, man. Weird with the capital W.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. You with your hat pin.
A lady's got to defend herself.
You with your kitty litter. You with the spray paint. You mean you're trying to defend yourself with kitty litter?
Oh no, that's for my kitty cat Cassie.
Kitty cat Cassie, kitty cat Katie. Just how much of this do you think I'm gonna swallow?
Not much with all that red tape wrapped around your neck.
Funny. You said a mouthful, lady. Makes me wonder what's gonna happen next.
Ah! Save me!
What? From who?
Him!
Hey man, what are you doing?
Hey, what are you all doing?
So it's you, huh?
No way, I was just in there trying to cut myself a piece of ham.
A likely story.
Uh-huh.
It's true, and you know all about it, wouldn't you?
Never touched the stuff.
Not what the critics say.
What do they know?
Do you know something you're not telling us, buddy?
All right. You find out anyways. I'm some old bag lady wandering the streets. I am Scarlet Dawn.
Star stage, streaming television.
What? You mean... Wait, hold on. I have seen you in E.T., the Ignatic Tycoon. Night of the Living Shelps? Hold on, let me get this right. Gladiators in Disguise?
A few of my better parts.
Like I said, lots of ham, some cornet thrown in on the side. But I wouldn't hurt you for it.
Y'all hearts.
So what brings a starlet like you to this backwater borough on the snowiest night of the century?
I'm on location.
Yeah, for murder.
How dare you? Oh no, you didn't needn't worry. Hollywood people always get away with murder.
What was your connection with Mr. Twit?
It had better not have been romantic.
Ooh, no. Here's what's to finance my next big starring role.
In what movie?
Late Macbeth. I was gonna play Lady Macbeth.
Well, duh.
I think that would lead everybody to mistake you for a serious actress.
I know. I would have tapped the untapped reservoirs of hidden talent, hidden deeply within myself. Ready? Out, dumb spot out!
And what happened to Spot?
Twits yanked his financing on the first day of the shoot. There I stood, my cape and my crown, and poof! The money went out the window!
Doesn't that happen frequently in movies?
Sure, if I put up every cent I had up for pre-production, you're supposed to take over once the camera starts to roll.
I'd have killed him.
Of course I'd have killed him. I had it all figured out. I'd sneak into his bathroom while he's in the tub playing his rabbit ducky. And I have a spotlight, a big 1,000-watt thing. I plug it in, and when he looked up, I drop it in and watch it fry and sizzle like an egg roll.
But somebody beat you to the tub.
Looks that way, but the results are the same.
So how come Seymour Twit even considered financing a movie? It's mighty risky business.
I promise to be eye candy for the next 6 months.
Of course. I saw a picture of you two on Star Magazine.
He said I'd make him look good.
Nothing could have done that.
Well, you must have found somebody else, because you threw away this candy like a cheap Malmo wrapper.
You aren't cheap. You're rich. Rich.
Didn't you hear the lady say she's ruined?
Yeah, but took every penny she had.
Not exactly. There's still her line of clothes and that perfume she hypes. Never forever.
Hey, buddy, you know a lot about Miss Dawn's personal finance. Who exactly are you?
Give me a second. Lester P. Baker. IRS.
No wonder you had a cleaver.
At the IRS.
Don't worry, lady. I wasn't here for you. I was here for Twit.
What, was he a little behind on his taxes or something?
That bum played the tax laws like a grand piano. He hasn't paid a penny since 1981.
What?
But during our first meeting, he offered me some soda. I didn't realize, but it was spite. I woke up a couple hours later in a zoo, in a lion's den. I had to climb up a tree to keep from being eaten. You can imagine field days, if papers had a field day with that.
Wild. But
You're the IRS agent who had his picture in the paper.
I remember. The lion was nipping at your pants.
Got my badge, my wallet.
and your job.
I was demoted down to refunds. That's the lowest place for an IRS agent to be demoted to.
That's unfortunate. Sounds like motive for murder.
Yeah, I would have loved to take all the red tape I could, wrap it around his neck, and
You mean like this red tape?
look, I know nothing about that. But I do know that I'm gonna litigate his estate till the IRS gets every penny.
No.
What was that? Raggedy Ann.
Frog in my throat.
That sounds like that.
It's a very emotional frog.
Sure sounds like a frog. It could be a member of somebody's family.
What?
Uh-huh. I mean, I'd cry too if the IRS was waiting at the wings to steal my brother's money.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, are you sure? Hildegard Harris? And he your brother? Twit?
No.
Maiden name? Twit?
You're a real twit? Not when you put it like that.
What? Oh, dear me. It says here, you got a birthmark smack on your...
All right. I am Hildegard Harris.
Knew it.
I changed my name. I couldn't stand bearing the same monk ear as that odious, hateful brother of mine.
Monk ear? What's that?
A moniker? His eyes look all right to me.
Moniker means a name. His name.
I knew that.
I can't believe it. I thought he made up this story about his long lost sister.
You got a birthmark there? Leave that in the book. So, what's your beef with your brother?
Look at me. This is my best outfit.
A present from Twit?
His present to me was stealing half of my daddy's fortune.
And how did he do that?
He had me kidnapped and locked in a grass shack in Pago Pago for 7 years until I was legally declared dead. By that time, he had gone through all his inheritance and started on mine.
You poor thing. Why didn't you go get a good lawyer and sue him?
Do you even know what a bad lawyer costs these days? I had to work at a fish shop just to earn enough to book a tramp to the States. By then, I found myself in San Francisco without a penny.
So, how'd you make ends meet?
The only thing I had in my pockets was a stack of tarot cards. So I set up a table on the Golden Gate Bridge and read fortunes.
That doesn't sound legal.
If the cops got too close, I just went to the other side. They couldn't turn around or switch lanes, so I was safe as a kangaroo in its mama's pouch.
But now that your brother died in state, it looks like everything will go to you.
What's left of it?
Whoa, that's all wrong.
You know something about all this, lady?
Since we're bearing all,
You didn't exactly pick them up on the nature hike, did you?
they were part of the divorce settlement.
Who might you be divorced from?
Seymour Twit.
What? I never knew he had a wife.
He didn't either, sis.
But he did. Check this out. Y'all two got married at the Little Sistine Chapel of the Bells.
Bells.
Oh. You're right. Got a little ketchup on that spot. Little Sistine Chapel of the Bells on March 22nd.
I get the picture.
My bad.
So you two are related?
But not by blood.
Isn't it nice to know that you have a sister-in-law?
Ex-sister-in-law.
Says in that book there, you only split up after a couple years together.
The worst years of my life. Can you imagine what it was like living with that runt? Oh, and the worst part, the unforgivable part.
Quite all right. We don't need to go giving us all the details.
That's between you and the deceased.
No. You ought to know. He tossed me out as soon as he found a new love.
I can't imagine that man in love once, let alone twice.
Which one of you was it?
Oh, gracious. Not me.
I'd sooner have jumped in a vat of hot oil.
Don't look at me.
Or me?
He come unto me, and he end up in a vat of sacrifice.
Sacriquat? What is that? So, who did he dump you for?
Fifi.
Fifi? He was always talking about Fifi. How patient, beautiful, and sincere she was.
Don't talk about that. He was always comparing me to those qualities of hers. Ugh. Can't you be more like Fifi?
Couldn't you?
If I coughed up enough hairballs. Fifi was his cat.
You can't blame the poor cat.
Oh, no?
What?
I could see the jealousy in her eyes every time I walked in the room. If I even tried to get close to Seymour, she'd hiss and claw at me. So one day, I bought a cat carrier and lured her in there with an old piece of aged cheddar. By that time, she was so spoiled that was literally all she would eat. No. I put her in the crate and I took her to the other side of town. I thought some little kid would pick her up and that would be the end of that cat. But as soon as I got to Twit Manor, she was there waiting for me. After Seymour had heard what I'd done, he tossed some jewels at me and told me to get lost, and he'd pay me $5 million.
Being paid to leave him sounds like a deal to me.
He owes me every bit of that money, and I've got the papers to prove it.
Well, get in line.
That's my line. IRS gets first crack at it.
Who gets the cat?
The IRS isn't interested in cats.
'Cause that cat cost me everything.
Oh. Hold on. Hey, wow. You must be Olivia Crenshaw.
You get in there that he sued me for everything, took my house, my car, and my cat Tommy Boy.
Apparently, your cat Tommy Boy struck up a relationship with Fifi.
I tried to tell him she was all wrong for him. I tried to interest him in other ladies, but he only had eyes for Fifi.
Oh dear, I remember the day Twit came back from the vet. He wouldn't tell me what happened. He was slamming more doors than the building had in it.
He claims my Tommy Boy attacked Fifi. Can you imagine such a thing? It was common knowledge around the neighborhood that my Fifi would go around with any Tom, John, or Harry that purred at her.
He sued you for that?
Yes, a paternity suit, he called it.
Nothing a spot of tea won't fix.
We're gonna work up a fresh pot. And 14 cookies on the house.
I come to help.
Ow, that hurt. Looks like everybody in this room's got motive for bumping off the victim.
What about her?
Who? Oh, by process of elimination, you must be Darla D.
You'd all have found out anyway. I am Darla D.
I am Darla, the owner of the D Gallery on Broadway and 8th, for all your decorating needs.
What did you have to do with Twits?
He came into the shop one day and spotted a painting he fell in love with.
I sure
Well?
couldn't picture Seymour falling in love with any work of art.
Well, it wasn't really a work of art.
What was it?
We had just had some renovations done at the gallery, and the workmen had hung a sign reading "Keep Out" on a piece of plywood. Well, as the work progressed, paint splattered here on the plywood and the sign. When the work was over, I set it back into a back room, and, well, I was gonna throw it out.
Keep out. Figures.
Well, Twit saw it, and he said he'd give me $20,000 for it.
I declare.
You'd better.
I mean, it's amazing how the men threw money around.
Well, what gallery couldn't use a sale like that, especially for its trash? So I said, fine. I needed the money for some other art my supplier had told me about. But Twit never paid a cent. I lost my main supplier, and my gallery had to shut down.
That is enough to want to kill him.
If I'd had the chance, I would have spray painted him so much that every pore in his body would have been clogged up.
Yes, I see you came armed.
Yeah, but as you can see, somebody got to him first.
That is sure nice of you, ladies.
Oh, I could use a spot of tea if you don't mind.
I could use a milkshake.
Oh, but general milkshakes are very, Chinese-y.
And this is a whole lot healthier.
Okay. Let me get that heavy tray off your hands. Come on, man.
Oh, but Mr. Sharp.
Let's see. Which one's the one you wanted me to take? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll take this one. Here you go.
Oh, dear, Wells.
Oh, dear Molly. You remember what the good doctor said? No tea for you.
What good doctor was that?
Dr. Phil.
Actually, it was Dr. Phil Freud.
All right, all right. Let me have a fortune cookie.
What is this?
Hey, what gives? What gives?
What does it say, Mr. Sharp?
Roses are red, violets are blue. A grave is all ready for you? You kidding me? Who did
Where
that?
did you get such gruesome fortunes?
Oh, dear. I suppose I should confess. They're on sale, and after Halloween sale.
We needed to cut a few corners.
But those will scare customers away.
We didn't realize how awful
We just thought they'd say things like, you wouldn't win the lottery this week.
They're pretty tasty, though.
Oh, well, we got a lot more, Mrs. Sharp.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, nothing like a good old fortune cookie to... Hold on.
Something wrong?
You look a bit pale.
I didn't know anything about this. They were in the fortune cookies?
Where are we going?
I don't know what's next.
got to be thinking.
That's that.
You tied him up good?
He got so much twine around him, he looks like a ball of yarn.
Where'd you put him?
Locked in the cooler.
Not the cooler. He catch a chill.
Nope, he's in with the cabbage and carrots.
Well, we can't keep him there for long.
Well, then what are we going to do with him then?
I've got my kitty litter. We can use that to smother him.
I have a feeling that one won't work.
We can use my telephone cord.
I could tie him up with my red tape again. Almost had him that last time.
And we do have a lot more of Nighty Night, Mary. I'm sure he wouldn't mind a warm cup of tea when he's out of the cooler.
We don't really want to do anything permanent to him, do we?
Look, why do we have to do anything with him?
What are you talking about?
When I started the Dead Dance to Midnight, all of those accused of murder were together in one room.
Just like we are.
Were you the killer?
Me? I'll never tell. Rent the DVD. I still got residuals. Anyway, the police told everyone to wait in one room for questioning while they went upstairs to look for evidence.
They left the guard though, right?
At first we thought they did, but after a while, one of the suspects checked the door and there was no cop in sight. So we all tiptoed out of the place and made our getaways.
The cops aren't here.
That idiot detective is locked up.
So what's keeping us here?
Just a few inches of snow, that's all.
But the palace knows. Molly and Flora here. And I found out you all were here.
Yeah, and we all easy to find.
Especially you.
Knock it off!
Anything for you, Nolan.
Well, let's just escape now and think of the details later.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one stuck here.
Sorry, dears, but it's everyone for itself now.
Hey, wait for me. Yeah. Hey. Nobody goes no place.
Oh, but we don't have any reason to stay.
Nobody goes no place.
Really? We've got to figure out other alibis.
Nobody goes no place.
All right, Frog, you shoveled out the street.
9. I shoveled 2 feet.
2 feet?
And I pooped.
Oh.
Nobody goes no place.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
What are you doing out here?
Which I drove tighter than Interstate 10 at rush hour.
I suppose Mr. Dudley had a trick up his sleeve.
Yeah, literally. My trusty old nail clipper.
Who would have thought he likes to be well groomed?
Snip, snip, snip.
Do you like to be well groomed?
Oh, I love it. I take it you were all gonna split.
Well, we did finish our meals a while ago.
That's so. The cops said stay put.
And you didn't leave tips. Not one tip.
Can't get away with stiffing the wait staff nowadays.
And how?
They'll come after you, man. So, let's just sit back, make ourselves real comfy. In the meantime, no. Fool me once, joke's on me. Fool me twice, you can't do it. You can't do it. You just can't do it. Cornball. I always keep a spare in my jacket.
Mary and me don't be wanting any more firearms at the Orient Express.
Fortune cookies, huh? Gave you a fortune cookie or two. Don't worry.
Sorry, detective. I thought the cooler was locked automatically.
Oh, it is, but from the inside. Got this little button, little handle, little switch thing. Push it, pops right open, buddy.
I told you we should have used a broom closet.
Do I look like a broom? Do I look like a mop?
Well, now that you mention it, you...
Shut up! Down. You're all gonna listen to me. One of you bumped off Seymour Twit, and I'm gonna find out who did it. Right now.
And you expect us to help you?
Yeah. Let me grab
If
my...
anything, we ought to give whoever did it a medal.
Or at least a big kiss.
Besides, you don't really know it was actually any of us at all.
Let me grab something really quick. Don't move! Oh. Look, there's a couple of things here that are mighty suspicious.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Olives. Yeah, really. Butter. Ah. First of all, how come all of you happen to be here at a Chinese restaurant on the snowiest night of the century?
We like Chinese food.
Chopsticks to that. But how are you all connected to Seymour Twit?
Coincidence. That's all.
Egg rolls, doll. But explain to me, how come all of you are all wearing the disguise? So Twit wouldn't recognize you.
We're just bummed around.
Egg fool young. Mm-hmm. Yep. But how come all of you are armed? Red tape? Kitty litter?
Don't say another thing.
We'll go Guy Panther. All your names are on the phone tree in the kitchen. With your handwriting. Mm-hmm. All of them. What are you doing?
Nothing, I'm sorry.
Don't move. Here. Give everybody a comment card. And a pencil if they don't have one. Hold on, they're stuck in my bag.
Are you going to tell us what you think of the Orient Express?
No, I'll leave that to the restaurant critics.
Okay, well then what are we gonna do?
Just a little experiment.
Oh, that's right. You said Twit got threatening messages.
Yes, I did say that, didn't I?
And you think we wrote it, and you prove it by comparing handwriting? Oh my, but you're an idiot.
Oh, buddy.
You better believe you're getting an audit this year, Mr. Sharp.
You just make sure I get my refund. Quick! Real quick.
I don't need this.
You just make sure it happens, buddy.
I don't need that.
Come on, take one. Humor me.
What's this mean? Humor me?
Make him happy.
Nothing him makes him happy.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will only put you behind bars. I'm gonna dictate a message to you. I want you to write it down. All of you.
I love school.
What? Weirdo.
Can we just get to the point already?
All right. Everybody ready?
I don't see what this is going to prove. We'll all just disguise our handwriting.
You just shut it and let me get going. Said that. All right. I want everybody to write this. Twit, soon your death will right the wrongs you have so heinously committed. Love always, then sign your name.
Heinously? I didn't get all that. Can you repeat it?
Twit, soon your death will right the wrongs you have so heinously committed. Love always, and put your name on the card.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
Considering the source? Well, I don't mind, because that was the message I wrote.
Shh. He doesn't know that.
This stupid. I don't do it.
All right. Everybody bring them here. Set them on my phone book thing.
This is really stupid. I don't do it.
Old American custom.
Here, take a test.
Yeah, just like a test. Attitude. Watch it. Keep your pencil.
One fell.
Don't want it.
All done? Thank you. Oh, looky here. What do we got here? Oh!
Oh, bravo, bravo.
Oh, bravo.
So now what do we do with them?
Go put them back in the cooler so we can make our getaways.
No. I know who the killer is.
Just by looking at them cards?
Yeah. I know all you wanted to kill Sean. Twit. No, you all wanted to kill Twit. For good reason. None of this tonight was a coincidence. It was all a setup. One of you found out I was meeting Twit here tonight. And you all got phone calls telling you that Twit would be here. Am I wrong? Huh. Just like you got a phone call suggesting to write threatening letters to Twit to scare him a bit. What did the caller say? What was that? What did the caller say, huh? That you should confront Twit and demand your rights? Is that why you all came with your weapons? A different one for each of you? Or maybe you thought there'd be a lawyer here who was just gonna drag Twit into court for you. Well, this turned out to be the court. 12 you. Just like a jury. I remember reading a story like that one time. But I was just too crazy. No. You might have wanted Twit dead. But only one of you was so heartless, cold-blooded, to even consider actually going through with this cold-blooded murder. And what better way to confuse the cops than to have 12 different suspects with all means and opportunity. But I'm not baffled. I know only one of you had the opportunity to kill the lights at the right time, the right moment, with that switch behind the counter. And the cards spilled the beans.
Are you some kind of handwriting expert?
You don't need to be. Here. The cards. Hey, Billy, you want to get in the little breathing room?
Yeah,
much.
Wait a second.
Somebody didn't sign their own name.
I signed mine.
I put my John his card down.
Yeah, all of them got names, but this one signed X.
Like a pirate?
Or an ex-lover who's been cast off.
As in Twit's ex.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't look at me. I did not write X. If I wrote that, he might have thought it was me.
Good points.
And here's Carlotta's card.
So whose name is missing?
Laverne Shirley's card.
Who's Laverne Shirley?
Get this gaload off of my neck, and I'll tell you.
What do you say, boys?
Maybe this Shirley lady here is another tax evader. Let him loose.
Yeesh. Worse than the elementary school playground. 3 on 1, boys? Next time, let's play fair.
Can you shut your mouth and tell us who Laverne Shirley is?
Let me catch my breath. And fix my gun that you broke. Pull my legs. Oh, Seymour Twit's old college girlfriend.
He had a girlfriend?
Sure. Even got a tattoo to remember her by.
I remember that too. Tattoo. Twit said something that it's on his right shoulder. It was just a whole bunch of numbers.
That's his Swiss bank account number.
Nah, I bet he got that on the bottom of his foot. The one on the shoulder is in honor of his old college girlfriend. You want to tell us about it, Laverne?
What you say? Me, Laverne?
Yours is the only name missing.
I dropped my card.
No, there's 12 here on the table.
Oh. Stay back. Stay back.
Give it up, Laverne. Give it up. Just give it up. Oh!
Watch where you're going.
I found your writing on the meal ticket in the back, on the phone tree thing also in the back, and on Twit's most recent message. What are you doing? Why are you looking at me like that? Ah! Whoa! That's my gun! Get her!
Are they right, Tris?
She isn't hailing from a gal.
You think that's a mouthful? She's from Poughkeepsie. She's crazy!
Hey, where are you three going?
The little boy was running.
She's got to leave her! Wait, don't you want them to stand here too?
They won't get too far. Wait a second.
Roxy.
Speaking the Dutch?
What is going on?
Speaking the Dutch?
The only thing I speak is revenge.
Don't move! I got you! Give him the cleaver!
No! Help! Let me go! I did the world a favor.
Hey!
And we won't forget you.
What did Twit do to you?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Ooh, better let me tell it, Laverne, old girl. Senior year of college, on Valentine's Day, believe it or not. Laverne got some... I touched the gun. Laverne got some Valentine's Day lottery tickets. One for her and one for Seymour. Laverne's ticket was a winner. He says he's happy for her. She keeps it under her pillow the night before cashing it in. When she and Twig go to the lottery office. Stop moving! Steer still.
Laverne turns in her ticket. But lo and behold, it's not a winner. Twit turns in his ticket. And lo and behold, it's a winner.
That rat stole my ticket while I was sleeping and switched them.
And you sued him.
Yeah, I did. But he won. He said he always had those numbers tattooed on his shoulder for good luck. But no. He stole my ticket while I was sleeping. So what happened to the lottery tickets? Well, he said he always had those on his arm for good luck, but he never had that before he stole my ticket. Yeah, it does sound like Twit.
How much did you win?
He won $20 million.
So you waited all these years?
It took time to come up with the perfect plan. I kept my eye on Twit, watching him treat you all like dirt. When he was just about to vacuum you up and toss you in the trash, I made my move. I phoned each of you, telling you to send him anonymous letters threatening his life. But I thought it would rattle him into changing for the better. What a laugh. He was smart enough to bring a private eye with him. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Eventually, he would come for the McGregor sisters. That's why I told you guys to come here today so we could confront him. But no. You guys didn't want to kill him because you guys are all lousy, stinky chickens.
Whoa. Watch the language. I'm sorry.
You know what?
No, I don't.
In a minute, you're going to be minced meat.
Watch out. I know Kung Fu.
So do I.
Okay, sister. Time to turn over the cleavers. Have a fortune cookie. Put them down. Put them down.
For what?
For I said so. Have a fortune cookie.
Well, I don't have one.
Have a fortune cookie.
Here you go.
Oh, go on. What does it say?
I'm trying to open it.
What does it say?
It says, don't trust anybody.
Hey, yo. Whoa, nah. Calm down.
You're going to pay Dudley Do-Right.
This ain't no Benihana's. Sharp! Ah, this ain't no Benihana's. This is a Chinese restaurant.
You're going to pay.
Ah!
Dudley Do-Right.
Sharp! Ah!
You better bet these cleavers are sharp. They'll turn you into chop suey.
Drop them, fraud, whatever your name is.
We got you covered with chopsticks.
We know how to use them.
Look, Laverne. It's over. We'll ask the DA for leniency.
Second-degree murder.
Manslaughter.
Assault with a non-deadly weapon.
Walking your dog without a leash.
You do that for me?
Sure. Just drop the cleavers. Have another fortune cookie.
Are you sure?
Yeah, have another fortune cookie.
I'm just going to read the same one.
Why not? Why?
Don't trust anybody.
Oh. Again, bro! What? I don't want none. I don't want none. I got you again. Stop moving.
Go, go, go.
You got caught.
You got me.
Yeah, I did.
But you should let me go, because I did do the world a favor. Yeah, remember I said we won't forget you?
Stop moving.
Well,
Too much moving. Stop moving. I said too much moving. Stop moving.
Look at the best lawyer in town.
Nobody will pin this on you.
No matter what that idiot says. Hey, hey! I solved the case. And don't you forget it, Cheesecake. I'm in the books. You need a private eye? Hit my line. I'm ready to do some work.
all right, well, just get her out of here.
Keep a stepping!
Such a pity.
Hey, Captain! Nice snowblower.
None of the rest of us ever got a chance to fry Twit's behind. It sure would have been peachy.
His behind?
No, frying it!
We, the jury, find the victim guilty.
I guess we wussed out, though.
And life doesn't give second chances very often.
What in tarnation is going on?
Or does it?
Oh,
Seymour?
that's Mr. Twit to you, to all of you. Now, someone better explain what I was doing behind that blasted counter with those two things stuck in my chest.
They don't hurt?
Of course they don't hurt.
We thought you were dead.
Dead?
You sure look the part back there.
You think I'd go anywhere without my chopstick-proof vest? It's gonna take more than a couple of chopsticks to do me in. You hear that? More than a couple of chopsticks!
Yo.
This was a larger group than normal, longer play than normal, something that they're not used to. But I am proud of them and all the work that they put into it. I normally go through and introduce everybody, but there's a lot of people. If you look back, you got the two young ladies in the what we call the crow's nest handing lights there. We got people back here who haven't come out yet. In the back, okay, they're controlling lights, and I've got a couple of them there, and we got plenty of people working back there. And so. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was very entertaining, especially there at the end with Seymour still alive. Everyone is still knocked them off. But let's give them a hand one more time. Hey, could you open up that ladder for those ladies to come on down? And if y'all want to make your way, all of you who are in the play want to make your way up here, we'll turn some of these lights on. So if your parents want to get a quick photo, we'll give you about 30 seconds to get a group photo of them. Are you going to do that? We'll go now.
No, get up.
You look homeless.
Get up.
All right, so guys, pose for a photo. You got about 25 seconds.
Why are we going on there?
I don't even know what my...
Snap.
Oh, okay.
Flick.
Snap out the leg.
Look, for your mom. Brianna,
Move.
for your mom.
All right, Candace, come on up. 10 seconds. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let the cast head on out.
Ready?
Can't walk.
Haley,